BBC's recent episode of The One Show on Wednesday night became uncomfortable after Strictly judge Anton Du Beke felt he was cut off by host Jermaine Jenas. The ballroom dancer appeared on the chat show to promote his new book. However, not long into his interview with Alex Jones and Jermaine, things got off on the wrong foot when he was asked if he had a favorite tree following an earlier segment in the show, reports The Mirror. He replied, "I have to say, your mood music because you were about to announce that tree could have done with a bit of oomph. It was a nice pause, but the music could have been a bit more upbeat." Later in the chat, the Strictly went on to discuss the inspiration behind the characters in his latest book. Anton told the story of his old dance teacher, who was a very dapper man, but while he was talking, Jermaine and Alex could be heard encouraging him. As he came to the end of his story, Jermaine said, "Anton, you." Before he was interrupted as Anton quipped, "I see you went yeah, then Jermaine, as if you wanted to cheer me up a bit." "I feel like there is another question coming." Jermaine replied, "There is. It's a nice one though." Anton said, "Fire away, I am all yours." Host Jermaine added, "Since he has become a judge, he has changed, by the way." They then carried on the interview. As their chat came to an end, Jermaine quipped, "I told you it was a nice question." Anton replied, "It was a nice question, I felt like you were cutting me off. I know you have got a show to make, but I have come a long way. Join the Daily Records WhatsApp community here and get the latest news sent straight to your messages." Despite the blunder, they ended the chat on a positive note as Jermaine and Anton laughed at his awkward joke. The 57-year-old joined Strictly in its first series in 2004 and is now glad that he was one of the older professional dancers. He recently admitted, "Strictly Come Dancing for me at 26 as opposed to 36 would have been a disaster. I was a complete lunatic and an idiot." In the chat with Kay Adams on her How to Be 60 podcast, he said that his anger disappeared once he realized that the show was more about the celebrity dancers than the professionals. "I'm this competitive guy, eyeballs out, everything at 100 miles an hour, and then I walk into the studio with Leslie Garrett on day one for rehearsal and the winning wasn't important to me," he said. "I'd like to have won it, but it wasn't important because it wasn't about me." Anton, who joined the judging panel in 2021 alongside Shirley Ballas, Craig Revel Horwood, and Motsi Mobuse, added, "I'm still fiercely determined, nothing has changed in that regard, but the frustration is not there."